with another video. If you're new, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, because it does help with the algorithm, and I could keep feeding y'all more content and getting you back with more content for me. But anyways, today I got 5 shows I recommend everybody to watch for me. I made a whole list. I ain't gonna show you that yet. I made a whole list, and these are just shows that I personally like, and also I found very intriguing. So if you're looking for a new series to watch, whether that be movies, shows, whatever, hit me up at the downloads. You know what I'm saying? I can let you know. But anyways, without further ado, we're finna get straight into it. And at number 1, I got Cloak and Dagger. And the reason why I put Cloak and Dagger, hold on, let me explain Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger is a Marvel show, and their characters in Marvel comics. But on a mainstream level, because a lot of people, I haven't heard a lot of people like talk about this show with me, so it kind of like got placed in the back with like ABC Studios. So you know how ABC, they got Cloak and Dagger, Marvel's Runaways, I think the Agents of Shield, and they have a couple that falls under them. If you know anything about like the companies and stuff like that. But basically, Cloak and Dagger is about Tandy Bowen and Tyron Johnson, 2 teenagers from different backgrounds acquiring superpowers while forming a romantic relationship. They soon realize that their powers work better when they are together, but their feelings for each other make their already complicated world even more challenging. So, and I'm gonna be explaining each of the show's plots, so you at least get like a standpoint or a reference point before you go and watch it or get into it. But basically, yeah, so Tyrone and Tandy, right? So they both have these powers, and they got into like this accident one night, and it was crazy because they killed his brother, and her dad died, and he was working for this factory that caused this explosion for the whole thing to pop off. Like, it was really wild. But throughout it, they're basically between like light and dark, basically, and they balance each other out. And the reason why the show intrigued me personally, because you know I'm normally into the yin yang and law of polarity and all that, so it was kind of dope seeing that. And then the story is really hooking, so I feel like if you watch it, you probably get hooked to it because it's very fire. But like I said, they backseated it. They only gave it 2 seasons and didn't want to give it a season 3. In my personal opinion, it deserved a season 3. You know what I'm saying? But that's everybody. Everybody love their shows and stuff. But bring it back. I'm telling you, yo, listen. Y'all ABC, I don't know which company y'all see this, man. Bring them back for season 3, yo. Bring it back, man. For real. So I recommend watching. I recommend. All right, number 2. I mean, this isn't really this isn't the best shows. These are just shows that I recommend watching, but I do like them a lot. At number 2, we got Marvel's Runaways. Now I'm gonna read the plot from Marvel's Runaways. Runaways. What? This was an opinion as. Oh wait, hold on. I thought it was opinionated because I'm reading it. It says Runaways could have been great. I'm like, damn, you already being a little biased. All right, the show's basic premise is about a group of teens who discover that their parents are supervillains and run away to fight them. It's beautifully on the nose. Teenagers rebelling against parents who are actually evil. And I remember, I never forget, I was in 8th grade, and they had a book of the Marvel Runaways, right? And all I remember seeing was the parents had on the red cloaks, and they was sacrificing human bodies, and the kids found out, and it was like, what the fuck? Da-da-da. So, you know, later on, when I become a little bit more conscious, this is, you know what I'm saying? This is now I understand, like, the occult and subconscious symbolism and how stories, something like, all right, cool. And Marvel's Runaways, when I actually watched the show, to me, it was very intriguing. It was very interesting because it showed how these parents were a part of like this group where let's say secret society, and they had to perform different rituals and were working with certain beings and entities to have control and influence over the masses. So when the teenagers found out, they all rebelled, but each of them had special powers that were also given to them by their parents. It's really interesting. It goes on for about 3 seasons. I just finished it the other day, or last night. I'll be in my zone, so I forgetting, but yeah, I highly recommend that. Hold on, y'all can read it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Marvel Runaways. If you want to know the characters, you want to know all that. I gave y'all a little sneak peek. I'm gonna move forward. For my number 3 pick of a show that I recommend watching, Chucky the series. Now I know some people, you know, they might have been out of tune with it because of all the movies and you know, just the excessive stuff, but it's like, nah, bro, Chucky series is actually a little bit interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's actually not a little bit. It's actually really interesting, and I really enjoy season 2. And I'm gonna tell you the plot to it right now. After Avengers Chucky doll turns to a suburban yard sale, an idyllic American town is thrown into chaos as a series of horrifying murders begin to expose the town's hypocrisy and secrets. And he was murking niggas during that season on me. He was going crazy that season in season 1. The main characters are Jake, Devin, and Lexi. That's who they're mainly circling around. You get your side characters. You got Tiffany, and you got Nika Pierce. So you got, you know what I'm saying, you got options to choose from, and the characters all are interesting. Their development story is pretty amazing to me. So it's like it'll keep you hooked and worth the season 2 of watching. It's 2 seasons, but it's worth watching. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we're gonna move on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go with this shit. We're going right on to the next one. Alright, number 4. You got Wednesday, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's a very popular show, at least right now. You know what I'm saying? As far as I've seen it on Twitter feed, TikTok feed, you know how they like to feed you algorithms on other apps. So, but I like Wednesday. I genuinely did, and we all know that's a playoff from the Addams Family. I'm gonna get a little bit into this plot though. Wednesday is an American coming-of-age supernatural mystery comedy horror television series based upon the character Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family. Created by Alfred Gowen and Miles Miller, it starred Jenna Ortega as the Tilter character. Oh, they're giving their names. This is on Wikipedia, but yeah, basically, in the beginning, I don't know if someone's seen it. Spoiler alert before I get into all that. Let me grab my phone. Spoiler before I get into all that. But yeah, in the beginning, she ended up killing these 2 high schoolers, and she ended up killing these high schoolers because they were bullying her brother, right? So then she got sent to Nevermore, and she had to she basically went to the school that her mother was at, and she didn't want to be nothing like her mother and stuff like that. So she was trying different ways to not be that. But while she was there, you know, she ended up meeting a friend. I forget her name. Her roommate, but she's like mad colorful. That's all I remember. Like, but she met her friend, and well, not really her. She's her friend, but like, tell me, in the beginning, it's like it starts off slow. How the plot develops, but I highly recommend watching it. It's very, it keeps you hooked, and it makes you want to see each episode. So it leaves you on a cliffhanger. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what's gonna happen next? So it's like very interesting. I highly recommend it. And what's her name again? Jenna Ortega. I think that's who plays Wednesday. I believe. Hold on, let me confirm that. There we go. Yeah. Jenna Ortega. She's a great actress, by the way. So yeah, she killed that role. But anyways, let's get to. Oh, actually, this is the last one. Okay. For my 5th and final pick on this video, it's gonna have to be The Boys, man. It's gonna have to be. And if you are a superhero fan, or you supervillain fan, I would highly recommend watching The Boys, bro. And I'm gonna explain the plot. The Boys is set in a universe in which superpowered people are recognized as heroes by the general public and owned by a powerful corporation, Vault International, which ensures that they are aggressively marketed and monetized. Outside of the heroic personas, most are arrogant and corrupt. And it's a great show because it does show that. I forget the actor, but he plays Huey in the show, and he said that if superheroes existed, they would be something close to what the Boys or the 7 men in the show. And trust me, it was. You know what I'm saying? A lot of corruption, corporations controlling it behind them. Feel me? And Homelander, bro, that nigga's crazy, bro. Homelander is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Homelander is wild. So I highly recommend watching The Boys. It's on for 3 seasons. I just caught up now. I'm on season 3. Yo, it's amazing. I highly recommend it. And yo, Butcher, bro. That nigga Butcher, bro. Bro, I swear. Hold on, I'm gonna try and put a clip of this bitch, bro. Every time, he just like, he's wild, and then he like makes this face. He's just like, oh y'all, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just does that shit. But it's cool. Hold on. There's something else I wanted to say about the show. I just like went blank. No, it's very interesting, and I personally like it. At first I was very iffy about it. You know what I'm saying? I would see it on my YouTube shorts, but I didn't know. And then I started saying, let me watch it. You know what I'm saying? And it turned out it was really good. So I highly recommend watching The Boys. So for my 5 picks, number 1, Cloak and Dagger. 2, Marvel's Runaways. 3, Chucky. 4, Wednesday. 5, The Boys. These are 5 shows I highly recommend you watching. I tuned in, I tapped in, and it's pretty interesting to me. So, maybe if you need a new series or something to watch and do the pastime, you know what I'm saying? I recommend that. But other than that, if you stay to the end, I appreciate you. Thank you for, hearing my opinions and hearing me out. But if you do want to keep seeing content like this, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, because it does help with the algorithm and I can keep giving you more videos. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, I'm out. Peace.
Ooh, it's all for you. It's all for you. 'Cause it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you.
Man, this my last time writing this. Stories done been told and everybody gotta hide some shit. Tapped in with the plug and